Good morning, everyone. Am I audible to everyone out here? If
Yes, yes,
Madhvendra, okay.
yes.
So today's session is specially planned for MSME support mechanism, and we are really, delighted to have Shri Vijay Kumarji, Director MSME DI New Delhi, along with Shri Karun Kumarji from MSME GI Delhi. So we are really thankful on behalf of the trade and industry that they have taken out time for this special session to address to some of the issues which travel industry might be having. And I won't say these would be issues, but yeah, there might be some kind of clarity which we all need, as MSME is a word which is, I would say, new to our industry. Not everyone is familiar with the support mechanism which MSME has to offer. So we hope today we can get some useful information and various government initiative if this can be useful to our businesses. So this would be really great for the industry. So let me introduce Shri Vijay Kumar ji for the session today. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. And
Thank you very much.
yeah, so today we have some members from the travel industry primarily, and maybe some from other industries also. So as you know, sir, these are difficult times for every trade and industry due to this situation, COVID-19. I don't want to name the word COVID. This has impacted our lives so much, and I won't say travel is affected, but yeah, every industry is getting impacted right now. But travel being one of the luxurious subject earlier, won't say in present times, but it was affected prior to COVID introduction, and I think it would be the last one to recover, as everyone is predicting right now. So there are a lot of issues and problems which this trade is facing. So uh, just want your opening remarks, if you can address our members today for this session. Then we can start with some questions which we have got from the industry. So over to you, sir, to start the
Thank you
session.
very much. Yeah, my colleague, Mr. Sachin, and dear, all the members of the tourism and hospitality, and the all sectors who have joined this our webinar. Dear friends, MSME Ministry is doing a lot. Yes, Mr. Sachin has very correctly said it. Many of you are not aware what are those schemes and programs, what we are doing it, how you can take the advantage. But to start with, tourism industry in the world is the worst sufferer. Is the worst sufferer. We know, including obviously in India. Now, when tourists will not come, the kind of this, then how the hotel industry, hospitality industry is thinking. I was reading an article. The five-star hotels are available at the 40% of the cost rent. It was available in the February or January. Now, if this is the case, now then if the hotel and hospital industry will go, then what about the airlines and the trains and the buses, taxis? So it has a cascading effect. Tourism industry is the largest revenue earning industry in any of the country. It is in our country also, in India. So the ministry and the government is really very much concerned how we can help you out. Ultimately, a tourist has to come, but tourist will not come. Neither any Indian will go to any country, nor anybody will come to India. I'm not saying for a long time, but yes, for the coming months. Let us say by December this 2020, or numbers may be less. Now, but rightly, very rightly has today, Ratan Tata has said it. For every sector, this is the right time for us to rethink and relook into what tourism industry. I mean, all these. Now, tourism means I mean the hotel industry, the travel industry, the airlines, all these industry. What do they want? How, whether they have to reorient, whether the funding is also available. If the ministry provide the funding to them, suppose, is it sufficient for them? Do they need something extra? Something else? or in after how you see the tourism industry and the hotel and every industry after 2 years, that we call it post-COVID 2019, because it has an impact in the world, entire world, including India, for next 2 to 3 years is going to have it. You are listening it is not, I am not telling you anything new. Government know that we had to live with this corona problems. Yes, the day we get a solution, yes, vaccine will be there, then we start, things starts, graph start coming down. So coming to the points, to the point, what I'm trying to tell you is, all, please tell me the problems. We have many schemes and programs. We have funding also. Some funding through schemes and program ministry will provide you. Some schemes and program funding the banks will provide you. Interest rate has come down. I was talking to 1 or 2 bankers yesterday. The interest rate is 7.5%. And it may further come down to 6.9 and 6.8, which is very reasonable. So I'm not taking any decision in this regard. I'm just telling in my opening remarks, government, it is at your doorstep. Government is understanding fully your problems. We are aware problems. Some of the problems may not be aware, but majority of the problems we are aware for the entire service industry and manufacturing industry. But before I start answering your questions, please give me your problems so that I'll be specific on that. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for these opening remarks. Wonderfully explained what various schemes government has and some key benefits. So we have taken some of the questions. Try to get some of the questions for you. So one of the top question from the travel industry is benefits of registration with MSME, because there was a campaign since last 2-3 months on various platforms that people were approaching or guiding travel companies to register for MSME registration. But people have registered. It is very easy. They go on online, and within I think few hours they get that udyog registration certificate or things like that. But they are not clear with the benefits which they can get out of registration with MSME. So if you can briefly explain
Yeah,
the benefits on the same. Yeah, thank you.
I will tell you. If your firm is registered with Udyog Aadhaar, we call it nowadays Udyog Aadhaar, right? It is meant for both manufacturing industry and service industry. Travel is a service industry, right? If you registered with the as a service industry, maybe micro, small, or medium enterprise. Now, tomorrow, if you go to any bank, so then you are a registered identity verified by the ministry that this is your XYZ firm located at such and such place. This person is the proprietor, etc., etc., everything. So tomorrow, if you want any financial help from the bank, it will be provided. Number one. Number two, if you go to any state government department anywhere, it may be GST or it may be anything. Now, so this Udyog Aadhaar is basically an official document where you can claim that, look, this is my unit, this is my service industry. Now, coming to the real benefits. Now, the government of India is having more than 367 CPSUs like Indian Oil, BHEL, NTPC, etc., right? Leaving aside the government of India ministry. Now there is a lot of travel, right? Their officer, their staff do the entire, So what do? Annually, they make contract. They invite tenders. Are you aware or not? They are inviting tenders. So when they invite tenders, so tender fee and the document, sorry, and the tender document, both are exempted. You need not to pay any micro scale unit who is registered with Udyog Aadhaar, a travel agency. They will, if they go for any tender registration, any documentation, they need not to pay single penny. The moment it is a medium industry or large industry, they had to pay tender fee, etc. Everything that is exempted from this Udyog Aadhar, which you can register in half an hour by the time you finish your cup of tea. So this is one tender, Government of India. Now, similarly, many state government have also brought their schemes and programs. Similarly, government is having, Rajasthan government is having, UP government is having. I know it is on the website, it is available. So I request all the members as a travel agency, register themselves as a service industry, take an advantage, because this is the only document everywhere which certify, though which is a self-certification by you, that yes, this is your unit, this is your proprietor, this is what you are doing, the kind of service, and you can take the advantages. So this is only the registration part. Some other schemes which are there, I will tell you later on. Thank you, Mrs.
Sure. Thank you.
Please,
Thank you
next.
so much. Thank you so much, sir. So I think very wonderfully explained the benefits of registration. I think this subject was, very much not clear with our industry, I would say. So I think we got some clarity what can be the, the initial benefits of registration with the
Yes.
MSME on their portals. Thank you so much, sir. Now coming on to the next, very much asked question, that is, after we have registered with MSME, so are there any specific schemes only for the travel companies, or this would be on at large with the medium, small, and micro enterprises? So travel industry is counted as one of them, or there is a specific scheme sector for our industry as well?
Now let me ask you, what do you mean by the travel industry? Which are the components which you are adding to that? What do you mean by the travel industry? Are they taxi owners, bus owners, what?
So, sir, briefly explaining for as far as the travel business is concerned, primarily we mean the travel companies who are organizing travel packages. So it
Yes.
can be domestic also, it can be inbound also, which is getting traffic to Indian market, and also
Yes.
the outbound, like sending people from India to outside location, foreign
Hmm.
location, for various purposes, be it honeymoon, be it holiday, be it mice movement, or any other business purpose as well.
Hmm.
So these are basically three components which we refer to.
Now let me be specific to that. So these travel agencies, they need fund for setting up the infrastructure if they are the new, or if they are the old company, then they need funding for upgradation or modernization of the infrastructure, right?
Right.
So ministry treat this as a service industry. One, being a service industry, you want to buy, say, computers. Let us say you want internet connections, correct? You want these all, the electronic gadgets, or we call it equipments for your travel agency. Government of India will provide these schemes, like this Mudra Yojana to, like CGT, MSC, every scheme is available to you at a concessional interest rate with no collateral. Again, I'm telling, with no collateral. I authorize you, suppose if 50 members want, sir, हमको किसी को 5 लाख, किसी को 10 लाख, किसी को 20 लाख रुपया चाहिए, हमको 25 लाख चाहिए, even करोड़ 2 करोड़ तक चाहिए, please give me the names and addresses. Let them make a small 2, 3, 4 pages, some small project report. We will refer to the banks. They'll get funding for setting up this infrastructure. This is one. Now, second, Mr. Mr. Sachin, I do not know how you can take an advantage, but this you people, I mean to say, like under your maybe presidentship or leadership, maybe other members, you can give a thing. We have a called cluster development program. Suppose in Delhi there are 200 or 300 travel agencies, right? I'll give you an example. It may be 500. If these 200 travel agencies, suppose, if they want to set up a master, this kind of huge infrastructure, where they want to cater the entire world, let us say the tourist, the kind of systems, because They cannot individually compete. The kind of infrastructure, the travel agencies, the travel or travel companies which US and Europe has. So what the government of India has decided that suppose if there are 200 travel agencies, they can make an SPV, special purpose vehicle, SPV, right? It can be registered as a no loss, no profit, right? Section 8 company. They can set up a world class, some kind of, let us say, a kind of center, a place where they can buy the world's best equipments, right? How they can, I'm not saying, give you an example like, online system or whatever you call it, make my trip, something like, I'm saying in a very big way. Not only I'm saying airlines, the hotel, the kind of entire this thing. And you may need, suppose 15 crore rupees, 20 crore rupees. So what ministry is having a scheme, suppose if you want to set up such a world-class this for tourists or let us say travel agencies, if the project cost is 20 crore rupees, we can provide you a grant. Again, I'm underlining grant, one-time grant, 90%. 18 crore rupees we will provide, and 2 crore rupees, these 20 SPV members, they can contribute. Not these 20, they can take some more from 200 members, maybe little amount. They can decide a place, whatever services, facility they are providing from their own travel agency, they can continue it. The rest services which they cannot provide or they are not providing it, and if they feel that it should be provided, then such services can be taken up by from this center. This is the one of the area which I suggest, I request you that this such center for travel agency must be set up for the entire Delhi region. Let us start with, and then we can copy it down for the entire country. So this is one scheme which we do have, right? Service industry. Now, for the others, the kind of schemes, I say scheme or the funding or other problems. If you need a kind of special software, suppose 200 industry, suppose for tourism industry, they want a special software and they want to take it service like plug and play type. You have developed a software, it costs you 1 crore rupees, suppose. Fine. And 200 people are the users, fine. Then in that case, we have 60 to 75% subsidy in that. Ultimately, you have to develop, you have to use it. Remaining 30%, if you share among the members, it becomes negligible. But you are having a world-class that service through this software at your doorstep, which at presently you don't have, which other people have. So what I'm trying to tell you is that, Sachinji, from the basis of today's discussion, you discuss with the members, what are those, in totality, all problems. According to them, from each problem wise, what is the solution they suggest? Then I will tell that each problem wise, this is the funding, this is the way of how the government can assist. I will tell you. So these are the, at present, to the let us coming point. At present, these are the two schemes which is available for the travel agency.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you so much. Nicely explained. So I think we can take some key inputs from your information and maybe discuss with our platforms how we
Yes.
can take this further. So thank you so much for that. And there's one more question, last question from my side. Then we can take questions from the audience also. That would be, On the future scheme, if you have any information, because there is a lot of news that government is going to, announce the package, the stimulus package or the help package for the MSME industry very soon. This was very much trending in the news lately. So, if you can share some information, is there any kind of news which is coming in
Today,
for the
our
MSME?
minister has already announced this package will be there in next 2 days, 2 to 3 days. This is
Okay.
only I can say. By Friday, it will be on your table.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. All right. So now we have, I mean, a lot of people from travel industry and from the other industries also. So anyone, if you have any question, feel free to ask. We have Shri Vijay Kumar ji with us. So questions related to MSME and travel domain or maybe other industries also, but specific to MSME will be appreciated.
Yes.
So maybe you can use the raise hand option and I can unmute you, or you can unmute yourself, but it has to be one by one. So
Good afternoon, Sachin. This is Vaila from MI Vacation Tours,
hi, Vaila.
Hyderabad. Thanks for organizing this meeting. I have one doubt. Since this due to this COVID-19, travel industry is the worst hit. So like we are unable to pay salaries or rent, and even the owner will not keep quiet. Even though we don't pay, he may give to other person. So we are having many challenges like this, and even the travel people may not be traveling till next another 3 or 6 months. So what would be our situation? So can this SME, if we register, minimum how much they can give, and what is the is there any rebate or something? Some amount can be waived off, or what is the process? And my company is a labor license registered. Certificate of registration is there, but I didn't renew from January. So would that be a problem? That is my question.
Okay, so I'll just briefly, translate the question. So I think Vaila wants to ask that, they're a travel company and there's a lot of burden as far as salaries or paying rent for their, offices is concerned, and they don't have any business in coming 6, 7 months. They don't see any business. So do you think they can, get some kind of help in this matter, sir?
See, travel agency, she has very correctly said it, is the worst, Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. In worldwide, not only in India, the entire Europe, whose economy is, they're dependent only on the tourism. Now, according to her, see, funding by the ministry for such problem not possible, but from the last 2 months, banks, obviously on the basis of instruction received from RBI, they have announced some packages, but wait for another 3 days. But at the same time, I want to tell you to all, the travel industry people, please rethink also. She has very correctly said it. Next 3 years, movement of the people will be very negligible, very negligible. And it is correct also. It is not only from India, the worldwide. In that case, for next 3 years, the kind of infrastructure which you have, the manpower which you have, what additional activity which you can start immediately as a service industry, we have no problem, because again, you will be a service industry, you will remain as a service industry, and for ministry, whatever the schemes are available, they are eligible to you. So please reorient yourself, rethink on those things. You can't sit, yes, package will come. After availing the package, what will you do then? Because this is the worst. Today, 40 car manufacturers were locked down for the last 2 months. Now they are starting production. They start selling their car. But it is not with the travel industry. What about the textile industry? Lockdown 2 months. Now they are starting production. Other industry, industry. So slowly, everybody is coming on the track, minus travel agencies, travel industries. So you have to see yourself the kind of manpower, infrastructure, experience which you people have, how you can join hands with the industry, other industry, maybe service industry or maybe manufacturing industry. For the next 2-3 years, you can take, provide the services to them, and later on, go back to the travel as a travel agency service as your core service. So wait for next 2-3 days time. This is my suggestion from your side. This is the best what we can do.
Thank you, sir.
So this is Sudeep Sinha, and I have a question to the esteemed panelist.
Please.
I just read in the newspaper about 2 days back that the government is coming out with a stimulus package. So what is the anticipated stimulus package expected by the government in terms of, one, additional working capital support by the banks to the employers for their wage support to their employee for the period that they are non-operational. Number two, credit guarantee or protection by the government just in case the company or the borrower defaults while repaying the bank.
See, for the package, it has to be announced by the finance minister, my friend. Please wait just a minute. So it is ready, package is ready. I'm very small officer in the ministry, but I can tell you, you will be happy because this package is coming keeping in mind only the MSME sector. Micro to small scale unit, where in India 99% industry is only micro unit. So just wait 2 days time, by Friday you will get it. This is as far the package is concerned, right? Now the second is concerned, you know, the kind of credit guarantee, etc. I told you at the beginning itself, those who want to have financial assistance, suppose our one lady, the entrepreneur who she was asking me from Hyderabad. Everywhere in all over India, we have offices. Delhi, I am talking to you. Like in Hyderabad, Narsapur Crossroad, you know, we have an MSME office. She can go and she can avail all these services for all these schemes, which whatever I'm discussing with you. So what I'm trying to tell you is, under credit guarantee scheme, up to 2 crore rupees loan funding and 50 lakh, 40 lakh rupees is not a big issue. Collateral free. And at present, there is a clear-cut instructions from the RBI that whatever CC limit you have, 10% to 20%, minimum 10%, maximum 20%. Please go to the bank and take it. If bank is not providing, tell me which branch, which bank manager is not providing. Bank has already sent SMS to their client that please come, you are having a CC limit of say 50 lakh rupees. I am ready to give you 5 lakh, 6 lakh, 7 lakh, 8 lakh rupees. Please take it and pay salary to your people. Because I am sitting in Delhi and it is happening around. Many cases, you know, I say, entrepreneur scheme, sir, 10% is not enough for me. Can you tell the bankers it may be 20%? Yeah, I send a mail to the bankers. So they take 10-20%. So it is a case-to-case basis. But bankers are sitting for your, for you to go. And if they are not listening, they are giving trouble, please let us know. Okay, thank you.
Sure, thank you, sir. Next question, I think Rajesh.
Hi, Sachin. Okay.
Okay. You're next in row. Sorry. All right. So taking a question from Rajesh.
Yes. Vijayji, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my question is, I'll tell you, my name is Rajesh. I own a company in Delhi, which is registered under MSME. We are an IATA travel company. विजय जी, जो मेरा सवाल सिर्फ इतना है कि जैसे अब because of all these things, we are shifting into another business, which is a real estate business.
Yeah.
But what I now want to ask you from is, like, agar in case we have to apply for a loan, because we have the land and everything, if we have for a construction, if we apply for a loan, then we get a collateral-free loan from if we are registered under MSME.
How much loan you want?
Probably 1 crore of rupees here.
1 crore?
Yeah.
No problem. Not a big issue. Please,
okay.
Please meet or send your mail to my friend, Mr. Karan Kumar, Assistant Director, who is they have mobile number, email ID. Send your this.
Yes.
then we will discuss, we will forward this request to any bank.
Okay.
And
So there will be an Yeah. So there will be an assistance from MSME board, right? That's what I want to.
I
Okay.
said it at the beginning itself. No problem.
Okay. Thank you, Vijayji. Thank you. That's a small question which I wanted to ask. Thank you, Ji.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, Rajesh. Next question we can take from Sham. Sham, would you like to?
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, Sachin. It's a very, very good platform to kind of discuss all our points. My name is Sham Saini, and I represent a company called Explore Travel Plus Private Limited. I've just maybe you would have answered this question, but I just wanted to put in a very clear word with I wanted to understand how. Though we are a MICE outbound tour operators. So I mean, whatever the taxes we've been paying and all those corporate plus personal. Just want to understand, are we going to get any kind of benefit without, I mean, loan is one part, right? Today, if anybody wants a loan, it's another part. But is there any special package which you think this in next 2 or 3 days, the finance minister is going to be announcing? So is there a package which is going to help us, for our employees' salaries and other expenses? Is there anything which is going to come, something related to that?
That's why I said at the beginning, please wait next 2-3 days. By Friday or Saturday it will come first. Second thing is, banks are ready to enhance your limit by 20%, 10 to 20%. Already they have done it with each employee. If you need money, please go and take it as maybe a working capital, so you can pay immediately salary of your people. Leaving aside, yes, package is already coming by Friday, Saturday.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Now we have a question from Shikha. Shikha, would you like to ask something?
Good afternoon, sir, and thank you so much, Sachinji, for updating me this session. Sir, I have one question. Actually, I do represent hotels and DMC for the B2B market. Like I'm like representative. I don't have any registered any company or anything like that. I would like to know how this MSME, MSME can beneficial for me, or should I apply for this? Because right now I am also saying ki I don't know what about the future for the travel for again for 2 to 3 years, sir.
I think you were there from since beginning. I said it. If you are running a travel agency, right, and your firm is not registered, right? Am I correct?
I'm not. No, sorry. I'm sorry interrupting you. I'm not running any travel company.
Yes.
Basically, I'm like a marketing person, sir.
Individual, right?
Yeah, as like a freelancer, you can say. Sir.
Okay.
I'm not
In
registered
case,
any company.
No. So ministry, as far the ministry is concerned or a bank is concerned, unless you have your own identity,
okay,
and identity comes only through registration.
Company registration
of your firm. Yes, some Alpha Enterprises, you are the owner, you stay there, use your mobile number, this is your account number, something like that.
I don't have the company name, sir, but I do have all other mandatory fields with me, essential that features with me.
No, so, like what? What you have mandatory?
Like you're saying bank details and the other details except the company name, sir.
No. See, ultimately, when you do a business, there must somebody must be a proprietor, right?
Okay.
So if you are a proprietor, you have bank account, you have Aadhaar card, get yourself registered. That's all. It is online. By the time you finish a cup of tea, your firm is registered.
Okay.
It is so simple. And then you go to the bank, and then you are becoming in the, not only if you need money, then you go to the bank. Otherwise, then you are entitled for every facility, every scheme from every ministry, including MSME ministry. As long as you will continue as a freelancer, I mean, you are not an entrepreneur.
Actually,
you have to prove yourself. So it's a very small thing. Udyogaadhar.gov.in is the website. Udyogaadhar.gov.in is a website. Again, I'm repeating twice. Get yourself registered within half an hour.
Okay.
And start whatever activity you want to do it, you do it. Because Udyog Aadhar also asks when you register your organization as if your proprietor, what you want to do it. So you do it, right? Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Right. Thank you, sir. So basically, you have to register your company in any form, maybe proprietor or a partnership or company limited or limited, whatever. So to avail these kind of benefits. So moving on to next question from Naveen. Naveen from India Yatra Guru. Naveen, if you can unmute yourself and raise your question.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. This is Naveen here. I am representing India Yatra Guru from Kolkata. So, a couple of questions where we have a doubt regarding this funding part. See, I have a proprietorship company and have recently formed a LLP organization, LLP company. But the formalities and everything have been completed. So the LLP company which I have formed will be catering the hotel service industry. Actually, we will be taking hotels on lease, and we have taken some hotels on lease. But unfortunately, before the hotel could have started, there was a lockdown because of this COVID-19. So my question is very simple: are we also, as a new company which is formed just 3 months back, are eligible for MSME loan or any banking loan for hotel industry for catering hotel services, since we want to take some hotels on lease. So whenever the situation becomes normal. So the new companies are also eligible. And secondly, I have also registered for MSME. MSME registration is also completed from my end. So in that case, being a new company, are we also eligible for such kind of grant or help from the from MSME sector or from the bank, wherever we can get? So what do you suggest? Means how shall we approach?
Yeah. See, first, your question was, are you entitled for taking some loans, etc. from bank? Yes. Maybe LLP, but if it is a micro, small scale or medium unit, because it is on the basis of investment, you can avail all the benefits and you can take loan, etc. from the bank first. The second one is that the package, when the package will come, you can take all the advantage from the package. You are very well entitled.
Okay, so is it like we will have to approach the bank, or MSME directly we can approach?
Bank will approach you in case if you have any problem. We have an office in Calcutta.
Okay.
Mr. Bhattacharjee is there. K. Bhattacharjee is the director there in Calcutta. You just Google it down.
Okay. So what's the name you told? What's the name you told?
K. Bhattacharjee. K. Bhattacharjee.
K. Bhattacharjee. Okay.
K for Calcutta. K for Calcutta.
K. Bhattacharjee. Okay.
K for Kolkata. Yes. K for Kolkata.
Okay. And what if banks are not supporting here? Like I have account in bank, PSU bank, syndicate now, Sandra. So if they supporting, we approach, shall we approach it to MSME or shall we approach it to somebody?
Your bank, syndicate bank, you said that your bank is syndicate bank. If bank is not helping you out, along with the project report, along with the problem, please meet Mr. Bhattacharjee. Explain him. He will take up your matter with the banks. Don't worry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Any other question, please?
So there is one more question I would like to take. That is okay. I'll just announce it for you. That people who have registered MSME maybe 2 years back, 3 years back, or from the starting, and in comparison to companies who are registering maybe today or 1 week back or 2 weeks back. So will there be any difference in kind of support to be extended, or it will be same for everyone?
No, same.
Okay, so this will be same for everyone. Okay, thank you. So Okay, so taking next question from Anuj Bansal. Anuj, if you can raise your question.
Hello, sir. Thanks, Sachinji, for taking this session, and thanks for guiding us. I have two, three things. First thing is I am a travel agency running since past 6.5 years now. We are an ITA company. We are registered under MSME since past 1 year. We are accredited by Ministry of Tourism as well as a travel agency. So now, as of now, I am not using any credit limit. I am not using any loans or funds from any of the bank. As of now, what government of Haryana and other governments, they are coming up, they are giving rebates on the interest rate for existing loans and limits on existing loan. But if I'm approaching any of the bank for the limit, most of the banks are not interested in any of these. Right now, by now, I was able to handle everything by my own funding, and we are successful. We have increased lumps and bounds in each and every year. We're not a single loss in any of the years since past 6 years. But still, none of the bank is interested in assisting us in as a travel industry for finance without a collateral. We don't have any collateral as of now. And second thing, I have approached SIDBI and NABARD associated bank as well. They are also not approaching. So how do you guide us that how we can approach for any credit facility in
Where is your travel agency?
Yes.
What is your activity? Where is it located?
Gurgaon, sir. Head office is in Gurgaon, but we are there in 16 states. We are working from co-working space in 16 states.
Right. Right. So you need money for where? Gurgaon?
Yes, sir.
How much money you need?
Sir, I'm just looking for around 30 to 50 lakhs, and that too for coming promotions. And as of now, in the urgent requirement, I'm looking only for 10 to 15 lakhs, nothing more.
Right. What is your turnover?
Sir, so last year, this 31st March, we are closing somewhere around 8.5 CR. Before that, last year, last financial year, we covered somewhere around 4.8 CR. So we had already done double and triple in each and every year.
Your bank is what? Syndicate Bank, Canara Bank? Which bank?
Sir, I am using Yes Bank, ICICI, SGFC, IDBI.
What I'm trying to say is that, yes, they are private big banks, but we as a ministry, tighten these screws. Nationalized banks. I'm not saying private banks, but they are supposed to follow the RBI guidelines, what RBI has issued.
Even IDBI has refused for the same, sir.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
So you take the email ID from Mr. Sachin, right? Please write to me, right? Which are your bankers? What is your last year turnover? Why and how much money you need? What for you need? Some kind of one-page discussion.
Okay.
Then I'll put my colleague Mr. Karan Kumar on this job. I will first discuss myself with the bankers. Then he will discuss with the bankers. Then after that, yes. 10 लाख रुपए तो कुछ नहीं भाई, बैंक को वैसे ही दे देना चाहिए था भाई.
सर अभी अदरवाइज के साथ भी प्रॉब्लम है because we are not going.
बदमाश लोग हैं, डांट नहीं. फिर then what I'll do one thing, then I'll catch hold another bank. You switch over the account, they'll provide you funding. No problem. 10 लाख रुपए मैं दिलवा दूंगा तुमको.
Sure. And one more thing, sir. I have heard that MSME has some policies for the stuck payments as well. Because we have a couple of payments which are stuck. All these are bank transfers to some of the travel agents as well as some of the companies whose check bounces are there. But still, even after the court cases for 1.5 year, 2 year notices, nothing is going through. So whatever the benefits we thought of as joining MSMEs for stuck payments and for financial assistance, we are not, to be frank, getting any of those things. It's just that we have a certificate as of now for MSME.
Okay, I want to just inform you people. Are you people aware that there is a scheme called bank, discounting system? Bill discounting system. Are you aware? Bill discounting system.
No, sir.
No, there is a platform called TRED, TRED. Just Google it down. Maybe after the meeting. Whenever you do any business in the future, right? Ask the company wherever with whom you are doing the business to get registered on TRED. Let them register on TRED. You register also on TRED. When you both are registered on this TRED platform, 90% means funding, bill discounting. When you are raising the bill, the money will be paid by the bank to you. Bank will take from your client.
Okay.
This is the platform which is available. We call it TRED, TRED.
But sir, to be frank, as a vendor, when we ask any other fellow travel agent whom we are dealing with to get registered, or maybe some corporate client whom we are dealing with to get
देखो इतना तो
registered,
करना पड़ेगा अब
definitely they would not be
लिए कि अब वो
agree.
यार उसके दिल में अगर चोरी है कहीं कुछ बैठा है ना तो कुछ आप भी डांट डपट लगाइए ना कि यार हम भी फेयर हैं आप भी फेयर हो, यहाँ दोनों जगह नाम डालते हैं यार, दोनों रजिस्टर्ड कराते हैं, अब इतना तो करना पड़ेगा ना। अब वो कहे कि साहब मैं तो नहीं करूंगा, इसका मतलब ये कहीं ना कहीं दाल में काला है, उसके दिमाग में मतलब कहीं ना कहीं आपके प्रति चोरी है या आपके प्रति सिंपैथी और ऑनेस्टी नहीं है। So I am just telling you, hundreds, thousands of MSME entrepreneurs are taking the advantage of this platform. Buyer, seller, both are registered there. Your bankers will, having a discount system where 90% of fund will be released by the bank against the bill.
So, sir, can we also register our client on Trend? Because when we work with any of the vendor, we take all the documentations, all the agreements.
No, you can register, but your buyer, your vendor, that the person who is buying your services also has to register there.
Okay. And also, sir, is there any scheme wherein there's some time limit for any of our MSME registered vendors client that you have to clear the MSME's payment by this much time? Otherwise, there should be penalty, or there's a document to be filed at the government website for the due payments.
See, we have one platform called Samadhan.
Okay.
Delay payment.
Mm-hmm.
Just Google it down, Samadhan, www.samadhan, right?
Okay.
Here you can lodge the complaint.
Sure, sir. Sure.
The company, the buyer who has taken your services and or you have raised the bill to them against any supply, and if they are not releasing payment, get yourself registered on, put a complaint on this Samadhan platform. I think that will help you out. 100%. It should help you out.
Sure, sure, sure. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anuj, and thanks, Vijayji, for answering these questions. So just wanted to check with you, can we take 2-3 more questions, or up to you, sir? So taking your permission.
No problem, yeah, another 10 minutes, no problem.
Okay, yeah, all right. So I have a question where people are asking that we belong to travel agency business. So do you recommend they should, try hands in some other kind of business, and they'll get some kind of support? So
This is the right time. This is the right time. I want to tell you, those people which are running the travel agency, and if they have sufficient place, I say, and manpower, and suppose they have also some money, this is the right time for them to switch over to the health related sub industries. In India and worldwide, in India, I'm saying, let me say very frankly to you, none of the government has invested and modernized the health sector in our country. None of the government. Because of this corona, now the government realizes that how we are lacking. We can't have PPE kit. I mean, this is kind of our level of knowledge and our level of product which is available. Now we are manufacturing PPE just 45 days time, the second largest manufacturer in the world. That to WHO standards. How this drastic changes in 45 days? I request you all members that I'm not saying pharma, I'm not saying drugs, I'm not saying medical equipment or medical devices. Anything related to medical, anything, any service is bound to flourish for next 10 to 15 years.
Sure, thank you.
This is one. Second is, since tourism industry and so travel industry, they are bound to suffer for next 2-3 years. It is very clear worldwide. So I request friends, please have a second option for Delhi NCR region which are located. I will take care of your problems. My officers, my people are sitting here, Mr. Karan Kumar, they are here. For rest of the country, maybe many friends sitting in Calcutta, like in Hyderabad, our MSME officers are there. I will provide the name of the officer, their mobile number, their addresses. They can go and sit down with them And in case if any problem there also, I'm ready to help Mr. Sachin.
Sure. Thank you so much, sir. So depending upon time, we have 9 minutes left. So I'll take 2-3 questions. So taking first one from Lalit Mohan Sharma. Okay, Lalit, please go ahead.
Yeah, is it audible?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. So I have two questions. One is that I already have a OD limit from a bank, HSBC. So that is at the rate of 9.2%. So is there any possibility that now in the crunch time that we can reduce the rate with the bank and get the OD limit on some lower rate? Second, I have seen some outstanding with the corporates that are delaying the payments now. See, I have a lot of outstanding in the market. There were two types of corporates. One was the MNCs, one was the Indian corporates. So all the MNCs have cleared the outstandings. Almost 100% receivables in the lockdown itself from the MNCs, and almost 0% lockdown, 0% receivables from the Indian companies that are also the good brands in the industry. So is there anything that governments can help in getting the payments from them, and is there any possibility of reducing the interest rates from the OD that already have?
See, for OD in reduced interest rate at present, I think for 7 point something the interest rate which is going on.
So that is against the collaterals. That is against the collaterals.
Fine.
So
How much money? Listen, how much money you have taken? Without collateral?
No, I have taken with collateral 3 CR of the OD.
3
so
CR.
Yeah.
So, which is your bank?
HSBC.
HSBC.
So
And
earlier we had.
Where are you located?
We are located in Gurgaon. So see, why we opted for 3 CR, this before lockdown only, in January only, we had this 3 CR of OD because of the expansion plans this year. So we were growing at a very speedy pace, almost a growth rate of 50%, or sometimes it's almost 80% growth from last 7 years. But now this corona has impacted us a lot, and now we are stuck with the OD as well. That is 9.2%. And so, is there any way that we can
That's why I listen to your question. Please sit down with the bankers. This you have to discuss with the bank. It is basically an individual problem. Ministry cannot do anything, but whatever the RBI has given the guidelines, first package and second package, and finance ministry package, which is coming up after 2-3 days time, maybe by Friday or the coming Monday. Please study these 3 packages, right? And you see how best you can utilize. After that, then you write to us or send a mail to us. Because this one is, though Gurgaon is not coming in my jurisdiction, it comes in my Karnal office, Haryana office, but we will take up your matter with the bankers. Let me understand from the banks, because I cannot, we as a ministry, we as an office cannot make you any commitment unless we also listen from the other side. This is what you are saying. I do not know what the bankers have an opinion about this. So, but it doesn't matter. You send a mail to us, maybe next week itself. After studying the package, first take the advantage of the package which is coming after 2-3 days time. And second thing is also, like RBI has announced twice, repo rate, reverse repo rate, they have reduced, interest rate has come down. So please talk to them that when this kind of interest rate is available, why are you charging 9.5% or 9.25%? It must be clear to you. It must be known to you, right?
Okay.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Taking one more from Vicky. Vicky, please go ahead. Vicky, you can unmute. Yeah.
Hey, namaskar, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, please. Okay.
Yeah, namaskar, sir. Sir, I have a question. Since you have recommended, suggested that we can start something else. So if our company, for example, whatever travel agency we have registered, can we start under the same banner name, same GST, same registration under MSME?
Yes.
Is there,
If
is
you
there any
have,
complication to
just a
that?
minute. If you have Udyog Aadhaar, let me start one by one. If you have Udyog Aadhaar, and if you have Udyog Aadhaar, you can add activity in that. Doesn't matter. So you can take out the new printout of the Udyog Aadhaar. You can have the new company, not new company, a company having variety of other more services or more activity. One. Suppose if you don't have Udyog Aadhaar, inform to GST department. Sir, this is my firm. This is the activity which I was doing it till now. I was paying GST this. I have added these one or two activity more. That's all. And inform to GST department. Then they will issue the letter. That's all. So you have to take confirmation either from GST or from Udyog Aadhaar. Need not to have both.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you,
And
sir.
there is no complication to it.
No complication. Why there is the complications? You are a businessman, you are paying taxes, you have every legal entity. You are expanding, you are adding some products, you are adding some services. That's all.
It can be different field, it can be different product.
Anything. GST department, that's all you have to inform. Sir, I was doing till now this and I want to add it. That's all. They'll inform you. That's all.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.
So taking last two questions, sir. 2 minutes left, so we'll take it very quickly. So there is one gentleman called Sunil Narsaria. Sunil, if you can raise your question.
Hi, sir. Namaskar.
Namaskar.
Is it audible? I'm audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Sir, we are not registered with MSME as of now. We are a travel company based out of Calcutta. And we are an ITA company mainly on ticketing and the outbound tours with a turnover of around 60-70 crore. We have a present CC limit of very small amount, 20 lakh rupees with an interest rate of about 10.74%. And that too with a collateral. And this is going on from last 20 years. But as I heard that now we can register with MSME and the interest rate is about 6.74 or some 7%. How we can, I got a call from a bank to get an additional 10% of increment on my present CC limit. But how can I approach to reduce the bank interest, and if I need to increase my funding, my CC limit?
Friend, it is very, sometimes you people also teaches us. You people are the real, I say, the professional businessman. When you have 60-70 crore rupees turnover, right? You have taken only 20 lakh rupees, 10% interest.
It was not required, sir, actually. Why we have taken this also for an emergency. Now this is an emergency.
Do one thing, go to the bank. Sir, this is your 20 lakh rupees. Close my account. Now give me another 20 lakh rupees at 7% interest rate. Or I am switching over to another bank. You are sitting in Calcutta. I told you, meet Mr. Bhattacharjee, K. Bhattacharjee. Otherwise, you let me know. Which bank is doing like this?
No, what kind of amount we can look at? Because right now we need good amount, sizable amount to sustain ourselves for another year or two. Because see, as I said, till yet, see, we are looking for some substantial amount. I don't know. It is going to be about 50 lakh to 1 crore rupees. To sustain ourselves.
Last year turnover was 60-70 crore rupees, right? The kind of infrastructure which you have. I mean, no bank will deny. Have you ever gone to the bank? Have they denied to you?
No, I spoke to my current bank, but what I understood from them, I definitely not met them personally because it was all under lockdown and everything. I spoke to the manager who gave the corporate loans. They said we cannot reduce the rate of interest, but we can definitely 10% extend your.
Yes. Reducing of interest rate is some other problem. Getting extra money, 10 lakh, 20, 30 lakh is something else. That's why I said it. Or since you want additional amount of 20 or 50
but I have to see, sir, I have to see both the aspect. Now that the interest rate should not be 10%.
Let me come to this. If you ask 50 lakh rupees and if you are a good client to them, it means you are not only a good client for them to means one bank, you are a good client to any bank. because this is your service record. Sorry, your this balance sheet speaks about your, as you good client. Go to other bank if they are not listening. Sir, this is the kind of this thing. This is the only small money which I do have. They are charging 10 point something. Now interest rate is 7.35 or 36 is there. Please, I want to become a client and I want to have 50, 60, 70 lakh rupees. Every bank will say yes. Go to Sidvi. That's what I'm saying. You meet Mr. K. Bhattacharya, our office, I don't remember as the which road it is there in Kolkata, but you just Google it down. MSME Development Institute, Government of India, Ministry of MSME, Kolkata. It will come. Meet Mr. Bhattacharya, he will help you out. कमाल है भाई, जिसका 60 करोड़ का टर्नओवर है उसको 50 लाख नहीं मिलेगा भाई.
Thank you, sir.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your answer.
Thank you very much, sir.
One second last question is MSME, do they have any turnover limit? A company with 300 crore turnover, can they also register for MSME or?
Yeah, सचिन जी, उसके लिए थोड़ा सा अखबारों में आपने पढ़ा होगा. अभी जो डेफिनेशन है ना, अभी डेफिनेशन तो प्लांट एंड मशीनरी इन्वेस्टमेंट है. ट्रेवल एजेंसी जितनी भी हैं, ट्रेवल एजेंट्स, इनके पास कुछ नहीं है, सारी माइक्रो यूनिट्स हैं. लेकिन किसी का जो टर्नओवर जैसे 60-70 करोड़ रुपए वाले अभी हैं
जी,
अब टर्नओवर बेसिस पे डेफिनेशन आ रही है, रिवाइज डेफिनेशन इज कमिंग अप.
ओके ओके.
उसमें मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सर्विस कंबाइन कर दिया है हमने. एनी इंडस्ट्री, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग और सर्विस whose turnover is 5 crore is a micro unit. Any unit, manufacturing or service turnover up to 75 crore, it is a small scale. And then up to 250 crore rupees, manufacturing or service industry, it has become medium enterprise. So this definition will be in place maybe in, I say in 2-3 weeks time.
Sure. Okay, sir. All right. So this was the last question, considering the time also you have given. So thank you so much, sir. And in case someone is still left with some questions, I'm sure I have got so many requests.
Send
so
me
you
a
can.
mail, no problem. And
Yeah.
particularly these entrepreneurs, which are, and not in the Delhi NCR region, they are sitting like Hyderabad, Kolkata, etc. I just request you, in case if their problem is not solved, send me a mail. I will then give a solution, redirect this mail to my officers sitting in the Hyderabad, Kolkata, etc. Then they can meet. No problem.
Sure. Thank you, sir. So
And on my behalf, Mr. Karun Kumar, he is such a wonderful officer, he will do it everything, correct?
Sure. Thank you, sir. And you can also mail to me your question and I'll direct it to Shri Vijay Kumarji office and try to get an answer for you. My email ID is sachin@miceaffairs.com. So thank you, Vijayji. Thank you, Karunji, for this session and really appreciate the information which you have shared with the industry. And thanks on the behalf